Hey guys, welcome to Restless Outdoors. I'm here in the beautiful state of Wisconsin, here at the Black River State Forest. Stay tuned, it's going to be a fun adventure.
Restless Outdoors.
We parked the car over here at the Wildcat hike and bike trail. What we're going to do here is take the, well, let's see, we are here right now, and we are going to hike up this Red Oak Trail, cross this shale road, and head up the Wildcat and loop back down, and we're going to connect to the Schmerer Trail. So on we go, guys. So I unexpectedly found myself here in Wisconsin, and obviously it was work related. Actually, this weekend I was supposed to be in Tennessee, but the plans kind of fell through. So did some research on the interweb to see what trails they had for backpacking here in Wisconsin. And believe it or not, I had a terrible time trying to find something that was an overnight. And calling one of the state parks got me nowhere. Actually, I called them, I think it was called the Kettle Moraine South State Park, which is part of the Ice Age Trail that meanders through the state of Wisconsin. It's about a 1,000-mile trail, which is pretty neat. We have something like that in Ohio called the Buckeye Trail, but I think the trails here are more connected than the Buckeye Trail, which is really segmented. But I called over there and asked about overnight backpacking, no reservations, and she basically let me know that there was no such thing in Wisconsin except up north, which kind of blew my mind away. I'm like, that can't be, but she insisted. So I went on Reddit and typed in like overnight backpacking trips in Wisconsin and found the Black River State Forest. And essentially you can camp anywhere within the area here. There's designated trails like the one I'm on right now, which is great because as long as you're 100 to 200 feet away from the road, or from the trail I should say, you're good to go. So, but right now I'm kind of on a mountain bike slash hiking kind of snowmobile trail, and then this will kind of loop me around to the Wildcat Trail, which is we're going to try to get into there and kind of check that out. If we find something to camp, maybe we'll set something up there, but we have another section, as I was alluding to earlier, that we can kind of go down to. So, I don't know, we'll give it a shot and see how this is. So what we did is we ended up parking here off of North Settlement Road, and we parked here. So the idea is to do this 3.5 mile trail to Wildcat. So what we're going to do is, again, this is kind of like a, well, intermediate. I don't know about intermediate, but it's more like a mountain biking, snowmobile, hiking trail. So again, we're going to take there to whatever this connector is, cross Shale Road, and then end up doing the Wildcat. I want to say thank you to Roxanne. Roxanne is the young lady that works at the ranger station, and she was a wealth of information. Gave me a ton of maps, and really gave me guidance on how to kind of do this trail. Again, I'm not from Wisconsin, so, but it was pretty cool inside. They had a lot of taxidermied animals in there, bobcats, a wolf. There's bears here, and the one thing I'm really excited about, there's elk. Never seen an elk before, but I doubt I'll run into any of that. I guess I would only be so lucky. Well, there's a little bit of an overlook here, but unfortunately it's blocked by these trees. Maybe if I zoom in there. But it's like a valley down here, but it's pretty nice. So I'm sad to report that my La Sportiva Ultra Raptors are they've been retired. I actually tried to wear them today, and it just conjured up these horrible memories of the Laurel Highlands trip. I could just instantly feel my feet being clamped, and I'm back to wearing my Keen Tarhees. They're like slippers. Oh well, we found a trail here. Let's see what this is. Well, this is promising. It's actually pretty cool here, but you can probably see, you could probably set up camp there. But, well, we'll mark the spot. Again, that's kind of what I figured, that you would have these little spur trails going off on this particular trail for places to camp. So it's actually nice though, I like that. I mean, you're kind of exposed up there, but I don't know if we're getting any storms tonight. I think they were calling for like 30% chance at around like 6, 7 o'clock, but when it's windy, it's hot. Flies are out, but again, we'll just keep an eye out and see what we find. Actually, this place behind me here, that looks like a cool place to camp. The one thing about it is the open sky. I'm a huge stargazer, so we may consider parking. Well, kind of parking, but camping here to check this out. It's awesome. There's a cool flat spot right there, and you get pretty good views, but look at that open sky. That would be cool. So, okay, so far I'm digging this, because I was a little apprehensive and concerned about the camping, but yeah, that might be the winner chicken dinner. Northern Wisconsin. What do you know? Well, it was hot. And the flies are just everywhere, but this reminds me of the Raccoon Creek State Park trip that Tim and I took. It was hot like this. You're sweating, and the flies are crazy, but it beats sitting at a hotel all weekend. I'll take this any day. I think I'm gonna camp at that open field that I was showing you guys before, but further down the trail, as a matter of fact, let's see, I think we could look here. I did notice this. So we are here, but on my map, there shows a creek running here. So hopefully there's a water supply there, because otherwise, I think what my game plan is, I'm going to come back here. There's a link trail right here that kind of cuts across. I'll head back that way to where I saw that field. Maybe I'll set up camp and then I'll walk back whatever it is, 2-3 miles back to the car and load up on water. I don't know. Hopefully there's water this way, but it's a cool place.
Someday soon you'll be on fire, and you'll ask me for a glass of water. I'll say no. You can just let that shit burn, and you'll say, please, please, please put me out. I promise not to do it again, whatever I did to you.
I think we'll go check out the scenic view. Well, I have to report that the battery died right past that little overlook there, and kind of walked into the grass. There was another like open field. I don't know if I'm going to be staying in those grassy open fields like that, because I was in there for, I don't know, a minute, and there were 3 ticks on my legs, which is why I wear pants when I'm backpacking, regardless of the weather. So I don't think I'll be sleeping in the field, because if that was just on the edge of the grass, I can't imagine how many I'd pick up, you know, walking my way through there. But let's see what the scenic view is, and maybe there could be something to place, something to camp here, maybe. We'll see. Well, the trail ends at a fire pit, and probably cannot see through the thick trees, but there definitely is a view. But I think I'm going to set up here, actually. I still have a view of the sky on higher ground, which I don't think we're going to have any severe storms, so I think I should be okay. But it's a nice little spot right here, and having the little fire pit here, so I don't know. I guess we'll see. Maybe should I stake my claim now before someone else takes it, or should I continue on? Well, let's continue on. It's a cool little spot though, but I guess we can always come back here. I will walk to where that trail kind of turns back around, where on my map shows a little stream, and we will I guess take it from there. If there is water, I may come back to the spot. If there is no water, then I think I may hike out of this wildcat area, or Wild Hollow, or wherever the hell I'm at, and I hope I didn't pass up that sign. Okay, this seems like I've been traveling on this trail for a while. Anyways, and maybe go up on that other trail there. There's another shelter, but my thinking is, where the shelter is, there's got to be places to camp. My only concern is water, because of it being so hot. I still haven't tapped into my water supply, but point is, you know, I need water for food, I need water for hydration, and it is just hot here. Okay, so we're going to continue on this way. You know, I wonder, these kind of mushrooms here, if these are even edible. I see a lot of these here. I guess there's only one way to try. It tastes like Really doesn't taste like a mushroom. It's weird. I was joking. Don't eat mushrooms, especially if you don't know what to pick. That was a Sour Patch Kid. This trail is, I say, it's pretty badass. Again, I'm kind of walking on this ridge here, and you can see it just kind of goes on with these like fields, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's not like anything I've hiked before. It's very, very pretty. I love the tall grass and just kind of like the rolling scenery here. There hasn't been anything like real steep to climb. But again, we're still on this like all access trail here. The only single track trail was that scenic trail that kind of led to that campsite. So, oh my gosh, like how awesome would it be to camp there? But again, the tick situation, again, if I'm just walking in, 3 feet in and I got 3 ticks, I can't imagine going out there spending the night. I'm sure I'd be loaded. We don't want that. I'm here to have fun. Oh. Well, we're here. And as you can see, I don't see any water. So, I think we may have to go with plan B, and that is to hike back out and get closer to the car, because at least there's water there. But I'm going to refill my stuff now if that's the game plan. Or maybe I'll just keep on walking a little bit. You never know. Maybe there's a little creek that runs through here. Doubt it, but because now we're going back up. Shit. Yeah, this is the dried up creek bed here. So, needless to say, we march on. Holy cow, the ticks that are here. I heard this year was supposed to be really, really bad with ticks. And anytime I stop and I check myself, there's probably 2 or 3 ticks climbing up my leg. So you just got to be careful. You got to remember to keep an eye on them. And again, I always wear long pants. I know it's, especially in the summertime when it's almost 90 degrees, it's not ideal, but getting Lyme disease is something that it's not interested in getting right now. Wow. This is awesome here. We'll see how many tick I pick up here. It's a shame because like here would be amazing to set up camp, but this grass is just way too tall. And like I said, I'm not too keen on taking a chance here. I don't know, maybe if it was a little later in the day too, because the sun is just beating down. And I had to finally spray myself off with some insect repellent because the flies were just getting to me. Now they're gone. Well, one keeps on following me. But on we go. I do have to say, this is pretty spectacular here. I'm definitely happy I came. The cool thing is, you really don't have any blazes on the trail, but you do have those markers, which definitely helps. Man, pesky little critter. So, we just left the shelter. I pretty much dumped the rest of the water that I had in my platypus in my water bottle here. So, it's about 3 liters of water that I drank, which I think I needed more because I started feeling a little, getting a little dehydrated, I think, but feel much better now. And it's starting to get overcast, so don't know if any rain's going to move in, but we're going to continue on back to the parking lot and get some water, and then we're going to go to the other shelter, and I think we're going to make camp there. Funny, I have these Columbia, I think they're the Silveridge pants with the removable, they're the convertible. And as I was checking myself for ticks, there's a flap in your pants where the zipper kind of hides. There must have been 7 ticks hiding up in there. So luckily in this section of trail, I haven't seen 1 tick. I think it was all just in that grassy area. So, but we'll see. I called my wife, she was freaking out, but it's fine. I mean, again, just got to constantly check, and I actually videotaped taking my shirt off, and that's how I checked my back. Sorry, I probably won't make it on the cut table, ladies. But I think we only have less than a mile, maybe a mile and a quarter to the car, so we'll see you at the car and get some water. It's funny, as I keep on walking, you can hear thunder behind me. It's very faint, but I know it's thunder because it looks pretty dark behind me. But I heard someone sneaking up on me. But so this actually was a good decision to head back to the car, because again, I can get the water, and then we can cross the road, and there should be another shelter there. So I think we'll make camp there for the night, barring any tall grass, because again, I'm not having it with the ticks. No, thank you. Well, I am here. This is all moving towards me, so we better hop up in the water and get the tent set up, because I'm gonna ride this guy out. I'm not going back in the car. Okay, get water. Well, I changed my mind again. I just checked myself, and I got a ton of ticks. I think there's probably, I don't know if you can see the one on my back right there. So I have to get him off and double check myself. But this place is just, it's awesome, but holy cow, the ticks are just ridiculous. So at least I got to do a hike today, so that makes me happy. At least it got me out of the hotel room. But sad that I really want to do an overnight, but again, it's just too much, and I got too far of a drive. If I miss one, I don't want one embedding in me. So, but anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching, and hopefully the next trip it won't be as tick infested. So, but definitely visit the state of Wisconsin. It's pretty cool. Anyways, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Hey guys, I made it back to the sanctuary of my wonderful hotel room. You know, after I left the shelter on the Wildcat Trail, after I saw all those ticks that were on me, I basically kind of made a decision of, I was in an area that really didn't have that many ticks, so I felt a little comfortable. But as I actually walked to the car to get the water, I again noticed that one tick that was kind of stuck on my back, and that right there was kind of the I need to get out of here, because if I can see the one tick here, I can't scan my whole body. I'm by myself, and again, there's just a tremendous amount of ticks there. So I figured, you know what, it's just not worth catching Lyme disease and spending the night there by myself. No one's going to check me out. It just wasn't a smart decision. So I took the 2-hour drive, got back to the hotel, stripped down, looked in the mirror, and lo and behold, I had another 5 ticks on me. And I thought, gosh, thank God I came back here, because I probably would have missed them out there. And again, I'm by myself. That would have given them the entire night to bed themselves into me. So ticks are one thing that we have to be careful of, because again, catching Lyme disease, it's something that you have for I believe for the rest of your life, and it's not a good thing. So I love backpacking, I love being out there, and it's disappointing that this was my first solo hike, but again, to me, I think I made the smart choice of coming back here. There's plenty more time, plenty of other places I can go to. They said the ticks were really bad this year. Again, when we did the Laurel Highlands Trail, basically 70 miles and all those days, not even one tick. This was just, whatever, 5-hour, 6-hour adventure, not even. And I just had ticks all over the place. So anyways, when you find yourself in a situation like that, now if you're with someone, that's great because they can check you. But when you're running solo and you have that many ticks, just, I don't know. To me, it just wasn't worth it, like I said. So, but anyways, I appreciate you guys watching, and like I said, I look forward to bringing you along with me on some more adventures. So, catch you later.